A developing story here at 6, a road back open after a crash involving a sheriff's deputy. Good evening, I'm Gabrielle Enright. James Brown is off. Now, state troopers say a driver went off the road and slammed into the deputy's parked cruiser. A canine was also in that cruiser. This happened in Miami County on County Road 25A at the I-75 overpass. That's between Troy and Piqua. That's where we find News Center 7's John Bedell. And John, you move up closer to where that crash happened.
In fact, Gabby, I'm standing right where that deputy's cruiser was parked, and you can actually see, I want to show you here, some of the broken glass that's in the kind of the gravel pull-off here from the force of this impact. Troopers who are investigating here told me this deputy was parked right here facing this way on 25A. You can see where his cruiser ended up with some of the tire marks too, and then right over here where some of that absorbent is on 25A, that's where the at-fault driver's SUV ended up. Deputies told me, or troopers told me, that the deputy was sitting here working on paperwork during his shift. I asked troopers, they told me for perspective, this little gravel pull-off here is actually a really common spot for them to do just that, whether it's troopers or deputies or maybe running some speed in this spot. Really common for them to be sitting right here. And they told me that this driver was coming this way on 25A and just about squarely, but not quite, T-boned the cruiser sitting right here with that deputy and his canine partner in the back seat. They were hit on the driver's side of that cruiser. I want to show you some video from a little bit earlier. We got a better look at the deputy's cruiser and also the SUV that troopers say the at-fault driver was alone in. It ended up on its top after the impact. We could also see that the airbags had gone off in the deputy's cruiser. The deputy and the driver ended up at Upper Valley Medical Center. It's about a mile down the road from the scene here. Troopers say they're both expected to be okay, and so is the canine. The dog, troopers told me, was taken to a veterinarian's office to be checked out. I talked to troopers who told me the at-fault driver drove off County Road 25A and slammed into the driver's side of that deputy's cruiser. You guys have any indication if it's like distraction or if this driver might have been impaired or anything like that?
Yeah, that's all part of the investigation that we'll uncover, but it's going to take a little bit of time.
So while the State Patrol is investigating, we also reached out to the Miami County Sheriff's Office this afternoon to see if there's any information or perspective they would like to provide. At this time, we're still waiting to hear back, but Gabby, as you might imagine, they got a lot going on right now. They're pretty busy, so we will let you know when we hear back from Sheriff Duchek and any perspective he wants to provide here. For now, though, we're live in Miami County tonight. I'm John Bedell, News Center 7.